So here we are live back on today. This is the day after I have gotten back on board for my intermittent fasting keto. So let me tell you just about my day real quickly. I want to just get through this, and this is really just to encourage anybody who listens to this. I really, as I've said before, I have been doing this for my own purposes, for my own sake, so I can kind of charter my progress. Let me just see if I can fix. Okay, there we go. So I can just charter my progress because that's really important. Is my head on it? Yeah, it is. Okay, and that's what I want to do. So if nobody else watches this, that's no problem, no big deal. But I put these on just in case anybody watches them, and you never know. It just might people just might find something that I say encouraging to keep them going. All right. So as I said yesterday, I'd fallen off the wagon for a number of weeks. My sugars were sky high. Last night before I went to bed, I checked my blood, and that was kind of late in the morning. It was about, well, not too late, but 1:30ish thereabouts. And when I went, oh yeah, 118. My sugars were 9.8. That's my mole. So my A1Cs would have been about 7.1, which okay, it's a little bit high. Um, so let me just I just got to scroll through a bunch of double digits. The last time I was anywhere around that was March 11th. Okay, and that was just one period of time during the day. Now, March 10th, it was really good. My A1Cs were 6.1, which is really good. I know people are going to say, well, it should be more like 4 or 5. Okay, fine, but I mean, give credit where it's due, and that's what I look at. So, and then March 5th, 9.4, March 4th, 9.4, 9.4 on the 3rd. I was somewhat, sort of, kind of, not really, but trying to make progress. Probably the biggest time I was making progress was around the end of February. Yeah, but the end of February, and so it just kind of all collapsed. But anyway, so today I got up and I'm down 3 pounds. Right, I was at 361. Today I'm 358. 358. All right, so uh, yeah, so that's inflammation, of course. I can't count the number of times I was in the loo yesterday and last night and even this morning. So that's a good thing. Now, when I did check my bloods, I was back up in the double digits again. But that's probably because of glycogen being released from my liver to get me up. So it was 11.4 or 7.9. So my A1Cs would be zero point 0.8 higher than it was last night, which was 7.1 before I went to bed. So if that's what you have found, don't be discouraged because that's going to happen. Your liver is going to dump glycogen, and when that happens as well, cortisol goes up in the morning. So yeah, so the best thing to do is I they usually tell you to check about 2 hours after you've had your meal. So what I did was I fasted last night, but I did not fast as long as Monday, right? Let me find my fasting chart. So I did not fast as long. Yesterday I fasted. Okay, I'm on a. I'm kind of on a new app, so eh, so I have to figure this out. So yeah, so yesterday here. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I fasted today almost 11 hours. Is that right? Today's Tuesday. Yeah. So 10 hours, 43 minutes. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yesterday I fasted for 17 hours 22 minutes, and then in between my first meal and getting into my second meal yesterday, I fasted another 5 hours. So I note that. I note that. And then from last night about 11:30 till I ate this morning, I was about 10 hours 43 minutes. So what I did today was McDonald's has the coupons on where you can get the 2 egg McMuffins for $5. So what I did was I got those, and I usually use the buns to feed the birds or the squirrels. Usually the squirrels like those. Um, and instead I just use the sausage patty and the egg. I can only eat egg whites because of a food intolerance towards yolks. So I used two of those, and then what I did was I did up 2 cups of shredded some romaine and had that with some cheese on it, some grated cheese, cheddar and mozzarella, and some Thousand Islands dressing. I got a gallon of it for a really good deal. So I gave some away to some friends at our church, and I probably need to find some other people I can give it away to as well. So I'm about a little more than half a gallon still. So, but I haven't had Thousand Islands in a long time. It was delicious. So I made up a 2 cup batch. I put 1 cup on my plate to eat, and I found that I was full. I was nice and full after the 2 sausages and the 2 egg whites and the salad with the cheese and Thousand Islands dressing. So I only had 1 cup, and I put the other cup in the fridge. So yeah, so that's my situation. 3 pounds down, and oh, last night, by the way, yeah, I did just a bit of a 1 rep of barbell curls, and with just the bar. Okay, I'm just getting back into it with just the bar, and that was enough. And then I got on the bike for about 10 minutes, and I'll probably get on the bike as well today this morning. I'll just let my tummy rest a bit before I get on the bike because I really like to go. So I was go go go. Okay, so yeah, and yesterday after fasting, I just had that nice meal. Um, And then last night, what did I have? Last night I forget. I forget what I had. It was it's kind of protein. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It was safe within the bounds of keto eating, and that's what I had. I just wanted a little bit of a snack, but I forget. You know, hopefully my memory will improve over time. This whole thing when you're losing your memory and you're getting on to your 58th birthday in a few months, you kind of you're thinking about all these things as far as dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff. And I don't want to be feeding glycogen to my brain so that I wind up getting dementia or Alzheimer's at an early age or at any age. I just don't. No thanks. So that's where things are at right now as far as eating. So if you've just climbed back on board and you've fallen off, you've messed up, this is what my day after my first day of getting on board looks like. So I try to keep myself accountable, try to keep it up. My daughter is also doing this as well, so she's trying to commit to it. Other family members, well, we're still working on that. I think the best thing is to focus on yourself. So if you find you're in a marriage or a family where you're still at home, or you live with a sibling, or you whatever roommate, housemate, and they eat junk galore, then you're going to have to work on that. You might not be able to eat together if it's too much temptation, or you're going to have to just make your meals look more scrumptious than theirs, and get them on board. So that's what you have to do with family members. You got to slowly reel them in, and because they see where you're going. And if you're going in different directions, they're probably thinking, hey, I want to come along. And boom, you got them in. So that's all I'm going to say today. Day after getting on board. And we'll continue to do this probably on a daily basis. So there's a stream. So whatever time you're watching this, it will be right after the 22nd of March. Today is the 23rd of March, 2021, and we'll take it from there. So you all have a great day, great week. Remember, God loves you, and Jesus has a great hope. There's a great hope in Him for your life. So see you now.